Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Once again, coming to you live from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic. Come see me and my daughter here. Get the best nails you've ever had. But for now, we are here to deliver the latest free, timeless, collective channel tarot message from the download series. And so if you're here, it's by divine design. Thank you for the growth on the channel. If the message resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. And make your choices and decisions responsibly, because at the end of the day, you'll always be responsible for the consequences and repercussions that you see. All right. With all that being said and done, you have questions. I have answers. You can find those facts on the website located in the title of this live broadcast. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Soplalo! All right, so at first the title of the video was going to be Experience. And then I channeled something through while walking to pick up my grandsons from school. And it was this: a little bit of rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. And they said, that's the title we were looking for. I'm like, okay. So a little bit of rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. The weeds, where do they actually come from? But they show up. So we've created a new card to add to our signature series that says just that. But the rain, we know it comes from the sky out here. We know it comes from up above, yes. And so, interesting, before the rain comes, the ground is kind of tough. It's difficult to pull up weeds, and the roots stick deep. Sometimes you just get the tops off, but the root don't come out. One thing about soft ground, when you're going to pull up weeds, is the ground is wet and it is saturated. So you just give a little tug and all those weeds come right on out. With their roots, you just see all the roots hanging. So what they're giving me with the weeds and the rain is the emotions, okay? So there are emotions that come in. It's actually easier to pull up the weeds in our energy when we're going through these emotions. It's the ideal time when we're going through some emotional experience to pull up the weeds that sit in the depth of our soul, okay? Where do they come from? They just kind of show up. It's like nature, right? So these are things that have happened in our life according to the natural course of our life. But they're weeds. They're unpleasant to think of. They don't add any nutritional value. I hear no nutritional value. They're not adding any nutritional value. They're just kind of taking up space and energy. So these things are easier to remove from our energetic field when we have these strong emotions come through. So we're going to be talking about that. Okay. Now, from the P&Q Oracle, we have the game Skip-Bo. Okay. So the game of Skip-Bo, interesting. What I heard was consequential order. Consequential order. Everything happens according to a sequence. Okay. In the game of Skip-Bo, you got to play the cards in numbered order, 1 through 12. Once you get to 12, then you can start over again. But you can't put anything else other than the next sequential number down on top of the card to play your cards. Okay, when you get through with your stat, you won the game. But you're going to have to go through this whole gameplay where other players are playing. So sometimes you'll have cards that you just can't play out of your stack. Okay, so there's stuff here about you got a lifetime of weeds to surface through. Okay, opportunities come up for you to process and play that card and remove it from your hand. In other words, remove that experience from your own energy. Pull up the weeds of it. Okay, but you got to wait your turn to play. Okay, and it's good to do it on a rainy day, emotionally rainy day. Something about Skip-Bo. Now, the thing about Skip-Bo that they're emphasizing is in the game of Skip-Bo, there are wild cards. Sometimes you get a wild card. A wild card can be played on the game board in as any number to help you play the rest of the stuff. So sometimes in life, there's some emotional thing that's going to actually come in to help you process something that you needed to get out there, right? To help you get what you needed accomplished. Okay, but it'd be a wild card. This is like some fluke event that triggers something that's deeper in your system. So this is like some fluke event that connects to emotions of a deeper, more emotionally entangled, I hear entangled experience that you've been holding on to, that's been in your energetic field. Okay, but something comes up, and because of the ease of emotion around it, it's a wild card, which allows you to process some emotions that are actually connected to something else in you. And what they're showing me is how I tell people, I've gone to a lot of karaoke over the last several years, and people would tell me, I'm so scared to sing karaoke, and you sing so good. And I'd be like, listen, don't be as scared to sing karaoke, because I don't care what you try to say. Like, you're not going to hurt anybody. You're going to be just fine. But that fear is attached to other things in your life that once you get up there and you take that karaoke mic, you have no idea what else you will break loose in your experience for pushing yourself past that comfort zone to go do something different, okay, that you want to do, but you're afraid to do, okay, but it's not really going to hurt you. And so what they're saying is that something like these weeds that you could pull up. And they're showing me pulling up weeds. Sometimes there's other weeds that you grab a bunch at once. You're able to pull them all at once. They say you go for that really big weed that's sitting there, and it's a bunch of little baby weeds around it. You just grab the whole handful, and now you got like a bunch of roots in your hand. So it's interesting the way they're saying. So there's an emotional experience coming up that attaches to so many other emotional experiences in your life, which allows you to uproot that from your system. Once the root is out, it can't come back. Not that one. We're not saying they ain't other weeds, but we're saying that weed is done. Okay. Once that root is uprooted, it's done. The root, the source of it is gone. Now, from the journey of love, what do we have today? Gifts received. Gifts received. They said that's on one side of the table. So being guided to read from two sides of the table about gifts, two different cards from the journey of love oracle. From gifts received on one side of the table, relax. It's okay to accept what is coming your way now. Gentle your soul, steady your heart. Even the most precious treasure can be received by you. Why not? Are you not built of the same stuff as that treasure, beloved? It's all love after all. That is all that there is. Enjoy, accept, rest in the knowledge that you are being invited into a sanctuary of abundance. Peaceful rest and replenishment now is just time. This oracle holds a message for you. The universe is trying to get something to you. More abundance, more love, an answer to a prayer. Sometimes the healing comes in unexpected packages. Hello, ding, 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 weeds. Hello. Sometimes we try so hard to find the answer, exerting so much effort to receive, that we make things harder for ourselves than they need to be. So relax, have some fun, be at peace. Everything is working out just fine, and there's a nice surprise coming your way. I love that. Let's see the energy on the other side of the table. What's the energy on the other side of the table? Okay. Yeah. It's the heart of the moment. Ooh, card number 16. So we have card number 13 and card number 16. Okay. 13 on the gifts received, indicating that the death card. So that's a big transformation. 16 in the heart of the moment, indicating the Tower card. So it's a surprise moment. Okay. You are entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one. But even if you cannot make that decision yet, with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself? Even if that trust says you have to wait a while longer before you can make a more long-term decision. This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself in a new way. Even the smallest choice for love is a step in the best direction. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not nearly as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time, you are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is a time to be willing to take a chance or risk to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. Wow. So I see two energies coming together. Now, some of you are going to relate as you and another person, you and an experience, or you and you. If this is you and you, it looks like overall you're having changes in your spiritual world and your physical world. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the heart of God. They want me to read that too. They're like, you're not going to get out of a lot of reading. I'm like, all I do is read. Okay. So the 9, card number 9 coming through. 9 is Hermit energy. Okay. So let's see what the book has to say about the heart of God. You're part of something profound, a divine calling and privilege. It is the role of It is the role of inspiratrix or inspirator upon this earth. The women and men who have hearts capable of bliss. Bliss is what we feel when we let God in. The heart opens, and we cannot speak for the sensation of it. It cannot be described. Great hearts can tolerate mystery. They can bear the enormity of divine bliss beyond analysis and description and simply be. You don't have to do anything with it, you see. To be the inspiration is to have a heart open to the divine. It's a life calling. Your heart is an inspirational force to be loved, recognized, and protected for the precious catalyst of divine awakening that it is. Be led by your heart. God is in it, speaking through it, calling you forth to love, and the love that flows through your heart filters out through your toes, dripping on those beneath you as stars falling from heaven. This oracle holds a message for you, direct from the divine. You have a sacred purpose to fulfill upon this earth, and it's all sorted out. This situation, this issue, this awakening that you seek and are living even now is held lovingly in the hands of the divine creator. The creator says to you, leave it with me. It's all unfolding in perfection. I am alive in your heart. I am your heart. Wow. Okay. So a whole lot going on. We got a whole lot going on. Spiritual blessings, union coming together, a significant moment, double heart energy from these decks. What do we have from the Divine Energy Oracle? Show me the gifts received side of the table. Do something different. Do something. Didn't we already talk about that? Doing something different as far as like the karaoke, right? That was a beautiful example. They're saying that was a beautiful example. It's a perfect example. The doing of something different is going to bring a different experience. It's going to change the energy. And it's going to pull up some weeds. They said, okay, let's see what we have on the other side of the table with the heart of the moment. Reach for the stars. Yes. Reach for the stars is giving me the energy of accept your destiny. It feels like accept your destiny. And now what I want to show is on both sides of the table, these cards match. We have a match. I'm noticing that energy there, and it's standing out strongly. What's at the bottom of the Divine Energy Oracle? Claim your art. Claim your art. They're showing me a card from the Manifest Soulmate Oracle, and it said, Excuse me, salud. It says life, what does it say? Life is a canvas. Put as much paint on it as you can. Hold on, here we go. I'm gonna find it. I'm just gonna read it to you. It's right here. There's not that many cards in this deck. It's the last one. Or actually it was on top of the deck, but I just had the deck flipped upside down. Life is art. Paint your dreams, sing your songs, enjoy the dance. Okay. Yeah. Claim your art. I just see you taking back the freedom to create in your life, you know, and just really going with what is on your heart to do in this life. What really matters to you, what makes you feel great. You're doing things different, you know. Let's see what we have from the download oracle for our message today. What is the download oracle? What's the download today? Okay, thank you. One fell. If your dreams lived inside your comfort zone, they would be accomplished. And what we have here is a bunch of colorful blocks all sitting at the bottom of the card. And there's just one that has left and gone into the dark. So this is going into the unknown, getting out of your comfort zone. You're going to have to do something different to get a different result. Okay. And with that, the fact that that one colorful piece is moving into the dark, it's like you don't know what awaits you there. It's a mystery. What happens? How's it going to go if I sing karaoke for the first time in my life? What does karaoke equal for you? Because it represents something here. All right, let's see what are the three main factors in this experience. If that's how many cards they give me, they might give me more. Sometimes they like to give me 4. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. We're stopping there. The bottom of the deck is the diamond. You will be receiving or giving a precious gift. Okay, the diamond. Okay. All right, I heard diamond girl. Okay, the cup came out. You should accept valid criticism. Somebody's having a cup of tea and spirit has showed you something. Somebody's getting some valid criticism. We have the fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Don't stick to gender, stick to energy, masculine energy. Okay, this is a fair masculine energy. And then we have the crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Anytime I think about birth, it's not with babies, because ain't no more babies coming out of me. Mine came out 26 years ago and I was one and done. But a lot of babies come out of me, but they're creations, things that I make. So is this about you and things that you make? Is this about you and somebody actually having a child with a great guy? You know what I'm saying? Somebody here, you concerned, but you got to realize you got a great guy. Okay. You two actually fit together very well. They said we're done talking about that. Let's go into the guidance. Somebody needs to know that. They've been having questions about this dude that they're having a child with now. Okay, he's going to be a really, he's going to bring a lot of reciprocation and balance in for this child. Okay, he's going to love that child. He's going to be there just like you're going to be there. You're not going to be alone. Oh, that's wonderful. I'm happy for you, baby. Okay, what do we have as overall guidance for today's message? Health. I'm here and you want to continue to make healthy decisions. You've got yourself in a state of spiritual health that is very powerful and valuable. I hear powerful and valuable. Let's see what's at the bottom of the deck is overstanding. And they're saying the overstanding you zoomed out, I heard, on yourself and gathered some overstanding about your own energies. Okay. About why you are the way you are. You began to really understand and overstand yourself, which helped you make some healthier choices. All right. Let's see what is the dedication about this experience. Please take it. Show me the dedication for today's download. What is the dedication? Here we go. And wow, it's from Quick. It's I will always be there for you. I never met a person quite like you. Someone that makes me feel loved. I want to be the one that you are thinking of. The one that brightens your day. Because there's nobody else that can do the things you do. forever. I'll be there for you. So when you feel the need to love, let me be the one you're thinking of, because I will make it so right forever and ever. I will always be there for you. Okay, so you can listen to the rest of that song. Go look it up on YouTube. It's by Anquette. It's called I Will Always Be There For You. It's an older song from my childhood. Okay, while I was singing the song, what I was hearing, for somebody, there is definitely a connection being guided by God. And you know what? This is going to end up being a lot longer term than you expect it to. I mean, even when somebody leaves the connection physically, there's still going to be a spiritual connection in here. The bottom of the deck, we're not singing it, but We Are One from Frankie Beverly and Maze is at the bottom of the deck. So you got together with God and you realize like there's a certain experience here available for me. Yeah, you realize there's a certain experience here available for me. And I see, somebody's telling you, don't give up on love. Don't give up on love. Somebody's telling you, listen, there's a good guy out there for you. It's like, if you keep on, I heard somebody told you, you got to stop spouting. This is what I heard. You got to stop spouting it out that there ain't no good men left. And so you got to stop spouting out that curse over your life, because all you're going to meet is exactly what you believe. It's like, so then you start asking for, and if you're there, then it's like, show me where there is a good man out there. That's a good way, or a good woman. Okay, thank you. Because, we Rainbow Tribe up in here. Ain't nobody trying to find no man in my life. I got plenty of men. They all gay boys. I'm just saying. All right. The straight boys, they could stay at a distance. I'm just saying. But here we go. Somebody here, it's like, you got to believe it to see it. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit out here and speak against yourself that, oh, all these guys, this and that and the other. It's easy to get caught up in that, ladies and gentlemen. It's really easy to get caught up in that, but that's all that does is leave you caught up in exactly what you don't want. And it's like, we're going to have to learn to make some wiser decisions, more advantageous decisions about how we speak up and speak into existence in our life. And to get what you want is going to require you to do something different here. So somebody in regards to a career, I see a person who's going to be giving you some fantastic advice. I heard you should follow it, but it's going to make you uncomfortable to do so. Are you ready to step out of your comfort zone so you could get the type of results that you've never had before? You're going to have to do that if you want to get those different results. I heard your dad has something important to say. Somebody here, dad, is going to give some great advice. I heard listen to him, like take it under consideration in a very powerful way. I heard your dad has a lot of success under his belt in whatever experience is on your mind at this time. All right, so let's see what we have on one side of the table from the lyrical evolution. Show me one side of the table. Okay. There's two cards. So we'll put the second one there and we'll take the first one there. We're not going to look at the bottom of the deck. They said, nope, don't look at the bottom of the deck. I'm like, okay. So on one side of the table with the gifts received and do something different, it says unpredictable from Jamie Foxx. Regular ain't in my vocabulary. When it comes to lovemaking, neither is missionary. Positions, girl, pick one, better yet two. Never mind that we're trying all the fun. Okay, so it's like, you ready to try something different? You're doing something unpredictable. It's time for you to do something unpredictable. You're switching it up. On the other side of the table, what we have with the heart of the moment, reach for the stars, we have Evanescence, call me when you're sober. Couldn't take the blame, sick with shame. Must be exhausting to lose your own game. Selfishly hated, no wonder you're jaded. You can't play the victim this time, and you're too late. Ritual, loyalty, spirit. Also words coming out. And somebody here, I see a cloud in this card. I see somebody here sipping on some medicine. Okay, somebody likes to sip on syrup. Yeah, I don't know who this person is, but it's like whatever they're sipping on, somebody is sipping on some gossip. I heard somebody's been sipping on some gossip and it's coming from a dark source. Okay, interesting. So that took a little turn there. I'm not expecting that type of message to come out because this looked really good. Okay. Somebody here, call me when you're sober. Okay, are you doing something unpredictable because you've been drinking? Somebody here might be. Yeah, no, somebody here is. They said stop using that might. When we show you what we show you, don't have doubt. Don't speak it out doubtfully. We're telling you what is out there. We're telling you what is going on with the people. I'm like, okay, calm down. Stop chewing me out live on the show. Why do we have to have these conversations in front of everybody and everybody got to know how we talk to each other like this is crazy? Okay, on the first side of the table, on this side of the table, with the gift received, do something different and unpredictable. Courage is knowing it might hurt and doing it anyway. Stupidity is the same. That's why life is hard. Okay. What is the difference between courage and stupidity in your life? A big part of adulting is not crossing the line where your rebelliousness turns into recklessness. The people who ride this line most gracefully usually have a clear eye on their values and a good friend or two who will tell them when they're being a dumbass. If you can't decide if you're being brave or stupid, call a friend. Hint, don't call a dumbass friend though. Unpredictable. And we do have this fair man here. So somebody has a fair friend that they can call to ask, am I being a dumbass or am I being brave? Okay. Make that call. Let's see what we have. The energy on the other side of the table with the heart of the moment and reach for the stars and call me when you're sober. What the heck? Okay. Your gut knows what's up. Trust that bitch. Your gut wants to talk and it always has your back. All you got to do is listen up and not be a punk about whatever it's got to say. Even if you're fuzzy on the right thing to do, your gut usually knows what the wrong thing to do is. Maybe the right thing to do is anything but what you're tempted to do out of spite, fear, or impatience. Yeah, probably that, like 99% usually. Okay, while I was reading that, I just saw something here. You're going to be getting, I feel like you're going to be getting a phone call or you're going to be tempted to drunk call somebody. You're going to be horny. Somebody's going to be horny. There's a drunk call happening here. Okay, I definitely see that energy in this reading today. I'm sure there's something deeper here, though. There is something deeper here. Somebody feels like in order to do what they need to do, they need a little bit of help to loosen up their inhibitions. You know what I'm saying? It's just like taking karaoke. Most people will not pick up a karaoke mic until they've had a drink. I'm just saying, this is what I've observed. This is what I have heard. And some people won't pick up a karaoke mic unless they've had several drinks. Okay. So there's something here about somebody's getting beer balls. I hear somebody's getting beer balls. Okay. They're ready to come into a relationship. Maybe they needed something to dull their human brain so that they can go with what their soul is calling them to. Is this what the rain is all about? Okay. For somebody, every time we mention drinking and all that just now, it's not about alcohol. It is about emotions. Somebody is drunk on their emotions. Somebody's been having a very emotional experience, and this is calling that person to step into an opportunity and do something different, okay? Is it that they're calling this friend who has offered some valid criticism, who truly loves them, okay? But you're just like, call me when you're sober. Like, we'll see how you feel about this tomorrow. You having all these emotions today. Let's see what you do about this tomorrow. Let's see if you still feel the same way tomorrow. It's like that. There's definitely an opportunity here. I'm hearing for a one-night stand. There is an opportunity for a one-night stand here. But do you want to start it when somebody is not sober? Do you want to have your first experience be a drunken experience with this person? I heard you really don't. That's not the way you roll. You don't want to feel like somebody has room or you have room to, first off, you don't want to feel like you took advantage of somebody. Second off, you don't want anybody else to feel like they were taken advantage of. The bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles from the Giant Rider-Waite Tarot, which is our main deck for today. And it's talking about working together. It's talking about cooperation. Okay, cooperation. Let's see what we have on one side of the table. We have the Six of Wands. It's a victory card. It's a fire sign person for someone here. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay. The Six of Wands is a victory mode. In this energy of the situation is the Ten of Swords. There's a final answer. Something has been thought through so much that we can't consider anything else. Somebody's reached a final conclusion. There's a conclusion here. Whatever was the idea that they had. I mean, and it doesn't have to be bad. I would love if you could just remove the bias and the stigma that the Ten of Swords is a bad card. It's horrible. It's not. It's just a conclusion of something somebody was thinking, being all up in their head. Oh, we're not in our head no more about that. We don't align these thoughts. That situation, that idea is over. It's complete. I've reached my final decision. On the other side of the table, we have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups, an opportunity comes. An opportunity comes a knocking. And I see in this experience is like, no, I'm not going to, like I said, if somebody is coming and they've been drinking, if somebody is coming and they're in their emotions, you're like, well, let's let you feel like, let ground that out first, ground that emotion. Okay. Somebody here, you did something unpredictable. You tried to extend an offer to somebody. Once a situation was dead, you tried to extend some sort of peace offering and somebody rejected it. Okay. We're always going to slip back into past tense because when spirit shows me it's already done. Some of you, this is a prediction and you're thinking about doing something different. You're thinking about extending a peace cup, a peace offering, extending a peace pipe to somebody. Okay. If that's you, they might very well. If that's you, they're going to reject it. Okay. They might think that you're caught up in the moment. They might think that you're just feeling some sort of strong. It's like your feelings are bugging you at this time. Okay. It's something like that. Or they might think that you like, especially if you're having a drink, they might be like, dang, how many drinks do you have in you for that to happen? Like you're trying to, well, okay, so this person could be thinking that you're sober, or you need to sober up. Let's see what you need to know about the other side of the table is the Two of Pentacles. I heard transition, going through changes. Okay, switching up. They have a decision. They're the ones that holds a decision. Whether they might be okay. Somebody here on the other side of the table is trying to juggle two things. They're gonna have to make a decision. They can't juggle two things for too long. I heard for too long. But this person's life is going through transition and changes. There's a lot of stuff going on around them. I hear there's a lot of stuff going around them. They just have to try to stay balanced through it all. What is the guidance for you? The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is my chill and heal card. Take some time and think about it, okay? You better think about what you're trying to do to me. Yeah, think. Okay, so Aretha coming through. Freedom. I said freedom. Oh, freedom. So it's like, hold on, Aretha's like, do you really want to lock yourself in or do you want to remain free? Okay, make sure that you think about this because if you accept this opportunity, you might be giving up a measure of your freedom. Okay. All right. So let's see what's the outcome energy here is the Queen of Cups. In the end of the day, you're going to follow your intuition, okay? Whatever decision you make is going to be somebody's going to have some emotions about you. I feel like this person's going to be thinking about you because I do feel like, either somebody is going to be thinking about another person, okay? Here's the way I'm seeing it. I'm seeing two different sides. In one scenario, somebody's coming to you, you're like, you need to sober up. In this situation, this person has a history of overindulging in alcoholic, okay? They imbibe to the point to where they get stupid. Get stupid. I heard get stupid. Is that's some sort of rap song? I don't know, but that's what I'm hearing. Anyways, and then they get silly. Okay, they drink and they get silly. Okay, there's somebody here. There's an opportunity coming in from this person, and you're just like, I'm gonna sleep by myself tonight. If that's the case, this person gonna still be thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna let that go. And I feel like they could have an emotional response to that, especially with a little bit of rain makes it easy to pull up the weeds. I feel like for you, even the fact that you have to let this go, that you feel it in your soul that you need to just let this opportunity, miss this opportunity, is a little bit emotional for you, because this is you pulling the weeds. This is you pulling up the weeds, you know. Sometimes when you pull up weeds, like today, pulling up the weeds around the side of the house with my grandchildren, my grandson said, "Grandma, I have a cut on my thumb. Oh my God, I'm bleeding." You know, you would think the whole world was come to an end. He did get a little cut. Sometimes pulling up weeds will cut you a little bit. You might bleed a little bit. Okay, so it might be a little bit of a sacrifice have to be made here. And that could trigger some emotions in you when you're like, I can't do this. I've already made my final decision in this situation. Now, the other way I see this is a person who you are approaching them to extend an opportunity they don't really see coming. It takes a lot of courage in you to do this, okay? And this is about you trying to come together in the energy of love. Now, that could or couldn't, doesn't have to be romantic, but it is about love. So it doesn't matter what kind of connection it is. This is about you coming with love. It's a moment. It's a moment for somebody to get in their heart or not. Do they believe in that? And do they have faith or not? Somebody here in this situation, they did not have faith. Okay, this person feels like getting involved with you, it's going to take too much energy from them. It exhausts them. Okay, and that you blame them for things. Okay, they feel like that you have they have things to be ashamed of. Okay, maybe this person is not exactly sober when you reach out to this person, and they say no. Okay. I hear this person, this person is going to wish that you will always have to sleep alone. What the hell? That's what I heard. I got to give it to you as I see it. Okay, before we go into this experience in more details, what does Spirit say? On one side of the table, we have the Death card energy, okay? Scorpionic energy, the Death card. Somebody here is a Scorpio on one side of the table. This is somebody who is doing something different. They've gone through a transformation. Somebody has changed, okay? For somebody, this is the person that was cut off of a situation, okay? Somebody else made the decision to end it. This person had no other choice but to roll with what it was. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here ended it, and they had to roll with what it was. In that case, I feel like whoever had that experience, and what I see is they still offer grace. They still extend a loving, gracious opportunity to the other side. That's what I see. Okay. Regarding the situation, we had the 10 of Swords. What's the Divine Mind say about that? The 10 of Swords again in reverse. What the heck? 10 of Swords, clarifying the 10 of Swords. They said take the next card off the top. And it's the 2 of Cups in reverse. The final decision is this is not a balanced love connection. That's the situation. Oh, okay. Thank you. That's as the situation sits right now. The current status quo is there may be love, but it's not coming together. It's done. Okay. That's from the Divine Mind. Divine Mind says no. Something here is not. This is not a true connection. On the other side of the table with the 4 of Cups, the Divine Mind says the Ace of Swords. Somebody here knows the truth. Okay. Somebody here in the heart of the moment, they're the one who knows the truth. They know the truth, and they're the ones that cut this situation. Okay. Let's see with the 2 of Pentacles, what you need to know about whoever's on the other side of the table in this. The Chariot is in reverse. They're going through a lot of changes, okay? A crashing halt. Maybe there's been a crash, okay? The Chariot in reverse, a dead stop. They wanna run, but you can't run from yourself. Ooh, I heard they could try to switch it up and run and go somewhere else and run away from a situation. But everywhere they go, they're gonna still meet themselves. I heard you can't run from this. Okay. Somebody doesn't want to let go of a situation, but they're not gonna have any other choice. Okay, so they don't have another choice. Okay, the guidance for you is the 4 of Swords. With that, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and it's in reverse. They're saying do not enter any new karmic agreements with this person or new contracts with this person. They're saying that it's a time for you to heal from this type of situation. Okay. Interesting. And in the outcome, we have Justice. I heard you saw it coming. Justice is coming to the situation. Okay. Some of you, you've been knowing that a situation is reaching its justice period. And so you've been avoiding contact with somebody, whether you knew it consciously or not, because you're at the very least, your energy knew that this person was coming into karmic repercussions, okay, and consequences. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So this is for somebody about a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, feminine energy. For somebody, this is about situation involving an abusive person, somebody who can be very abusive, okay, and they abuse their power and manipulate their rights. I hear manipulate their rights, something like that. It's like what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. They think they could do things that somebody else can't get away with. They want to hold everybody else accountable for things, but they don't want to take accountability themselves, is what I hear. Okay. All right, let's look at your energy in this, and then we'll pull clarifiers for each one as we move through. And we are working with the Lustrous Tarot. The good folks over at DeBry are willing to give you 20% off if you follow my discount code, which is located under this video. So go check them out if you like this deck. I do. The Knight of Cups is the way you're showing up. I heard you're spiritually guided. Yes, you are spiritually guided in this, okay? Yeah, you're spiritually guided in all matters of life, especially in matters of who you love and how you love this person. Somebody here is spiritually guided. Somebody wants to, okay, there it is. Thank you. You're spiritually guided. Somebody here wants to offer an apology. Somebody here is sorrowful about what has transpired in a love connection. Let's see more about that. Okay, we have the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, masculine energy, okay? This is an ex, okay? I heard the ex-husband for somebody, ex-partner, okay? This is somebody also who they said something and they were all in their head and not in their heart. And that's coming out with the Star, okay? So somebody here is trying to offer an apology to heal the situation is what I see, okay? Let's see what else. The Hierophant, because they had some hard life lessons to learn here, okay? They realized they've been in a certain pattern and it wasn't so beneficial. And the Death card, because it did bring the Death card to this situation. It brought an end to the situation. Somebody here wants to speak, okay? Because they're experiencing some karmic repercussions for choices that they've made, and life has told them like they have some things that they need to heal, okay? I hear healing issues of the ego. Somebody here very egoistic with the Six of Wands energy, okay? And so somebody here is being guided to heal a situation and offer an apology, get out of their ego, okay? Say something about how, they're being guided to say something healing, okay? Now, in this energy of the situation, let's see your opinion of the situation, okay? Let's see what we got. Clarifying the Ten of Swords is the King of Wands, okay? I see that in this situation, you feel like somebody here, again, is egotistical. That's what's coming out. Somebody here is a show-off. Somebody here is, you feel like somebody here is a show-off. You feel like they're an angry person. You feel like they're an angry person. You feel like they could do everything, but they sit back and do nothing. Okay. For someone, there's a link to Leo season with this. Okay. Whether it was last year or this coming year, I hear both. Okay. Let's see what's going on with this King of Wands energy as a situation. The Five of Swords, a fight, a disagreement, inability to come together and see a mutual, somebody self-sabotage, okay, in this situation. The Ten of Cups, somebody self-sabotaged a very happy situation, okay, somebody sabotaged a situation that was very happy. It's like, why'd you have to ruin it? Why'd you have to go and ruin it? Everything was going so good. It was so perfect, and you had to go and ruin it. The Four of Wands, okay, and I hear, now the party is over. I got to go and make new plans. I heard I got to go and make new plans because of the Five of Wands, because this is a fight that I don't need. Somebody's like, this is a fight I don't need. So it's time for me to come up with a new plan, a new idea, a new situation. Okay. This situation brought you a lot of conflict, a lot of challenge, a lot of disagreement. And it was all to help you. The purpose in it was to help you realize, like, what love looks like and what love doesn't look like in some sort of way. Because I heard you had a twisted idea of what love looked like. They said if you look back, you can see how that is true. How did you even get this twisted idea of what love looked like? Somebody's mother was very manipulative of their father here. I see a mother who kept financial domination over her husband, and you saw that. And so here you are using some sort of tactic manipulation, okay, keeping another person down to keep them in your space, okay. That's the tactic that somebody observed coming up, whether it's you or the other side of the table. It's somebody here. And so it's like, yeah, that's not what love is supposed to look like, though. Somebody here says, show me you really love me. Actions speak louder than words. You're like looking for action. Somebody here needed to take action, but the situation is dead because they didn't take action. Okay. That brought the end to a happy situation where it was possibly even headed for marriage. Like God brought two people together for a love opportunity. And somebody here was not in their right state of mind about this situation. Let's see the other side of the table where we have the Four of Cups and the Ace of Swords with the heart of the moment and the reach for the stars. The Two of Cups. Yeah, whoever here, this is tough because there's a person that they love, but they have to say no to it, because even though there's a lot of happy moments here, it's like, I heard they're not ready for me. They can't handle this situation. They don't know how to handle love. And they're not ready to receive the love. Okay, somebody here blocks the love out. Somebody here, when a situation is so loving, they have to do something to mess it up because they're so used to learning this false idea of what love looks like that they bring it into the current experience. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Somebody, whoever this is, they're being taught to appreciate each moment. Somebody here is being taught to appreciate each moment. It's going to require a little bit of sobriety in this person. They're going to have to make more sober choices, more awakened, more healthier choices for themselves. Okay, this Two of Cups is being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And I hear from a distance. So this is somebody who is distant from you emotionally, especially physically. Okay, they're distant. Okay, the Four of Cups, they're saying no. And we have the Four of Cups as the main energy here. And the Three of Cups, they're saying no to a reunion, okay? And the Ace of Pentacles, they're choosing their self, even in a situation where we actually love someone, right? When it came in with good news. It came in and this person thought it was a great thing. That's why they get into it, but they see a truth now. They see a truth, okay, about what's going on in the situation, and they realize I can't, I'm not going to entertain the arguing. I'm not going to entertain the fighting. I'm not going to entertain the sabotaging experience. You're like, I'm not going to keep, I'm tired of begging you to love me. So it's like, I'm not going to be in a situation where I got to beg somebody for their love. Either you love me or you don't. And you follow through with that or you don't. It comes together. I'm going to love you no matter where you at. There's this unconditional love idea, but homie, don't play that. Okay, I heard homie, don't play that. Is that something that you've been saying since like the 80s? I don't know. Somebody been saying that. 80s. What is that show? 90s? 90s, early 90s. Okay. In the what you need to know about the other side of the table, they had the Two of Pentacles and the Chariot in reverse. Let's see the Emperor energy. There is Aries energy, father energy. Somebody got daddy issues. Okay. Father energy. Controlling, a very controlling energy. Somebody here wants to be in power. I told you there was an abuse of power. This is landing somebody in a crash, full stop. Something comes to a full stop because they didn't take their power and use it wisely in a situation where love was at the core of everything. Okay, clarifying that, we have the Five of Cups. I heard sorrow and regret is what I heard. Let's see what else. The King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Okay, about taking action. Okay, and moving forward confidently in a situation. Okay, somebody's sorrowful and regretful that they didn't move forward with confidence in a situation here. As a result, the situation, there's like a final answer and somebody ain't hearing it no more. Somebody ain't into it no more. Okay. Somebody here is like, I did something I shouldn't have did. I did something I should have did. I hear I did something I shouldn't have did. I should have never did that. Somebody here, they at this point, I heard because they're in their ego so hard that when they look at this situation, they're like, I should have never loved you. They're sorry that they ever loved you, I heard. What an egotistical idea. No wonder you're saying no. Okay, let's see what else you need to know about the other side of the table is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles right now is coming through like working on themselves, getting their own shit together, okay, getting their own house in order. Okay, this person, what they're sorry they didn't do is they didn't use their wealth, abilities, and their skills and talents and their resources to empower their self and others. Okay, even if they physically or in the conscious mind aren't feeling that way, this is what their spirit is feeling. Okay, and the Five of Pentacles, and because they didn't do that, now they're out in the cold. Now that is fives on both sides. We have that twice in the reading where the clarifiers are bookended by fives. One is in the situation and one is about the other side of the table, which is telling me that this is a person on the other side of the table who is caught up in needing to make changes in regards to partnerships and how they approach partnerships. And apparently those changes has a lot to do with trying to control somebody else, okay? And because the Five of Pentacles is here, it could be trying to control through physical resources or financial resources. Okay. The guidance for you, the guidance for you is chill and heal and don't go back into a karmic cycle. You need to put dedicated effort into your self-development, coming out with the Page of Swords. Okay. It's like listen with an open heart. I heard listen with an open heart, but with an ear of caution as well. So there's something here. Like I said, somebody could be reaching out, extend an offer. Yeah, I feel like the guidance for you when this text message comes in, when this message comes in, when this phone call comes in, somebody here, it's like you are already have awareness, learn the lessons from this. Let's clarify that Page of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, pulling back your energy. Okay. You've already made the efforts that you need to. Clarifying also with the Justice card. Okay. It's time to get justice. Justice is a clarifier from the divine mind and the outcome here. Okay. So you're between cycles. So yesterday is gone and tomorrow ain't here yet, but you need to enjoy today. What is going to make you happy today? And apparently it's letting this situation sit where it sits. Okay. Three of Pentacles, you need to use your skills, talents, and abilities to build yourself up a life that really works for you. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles. And if you do this, you're going to get what you deserve in this. Okay. You will attract others who are in that vibe, but it's because you've taken the time to chill and heal with yourself and to let the past go. And when I spoke about the past and the future and being in between cycles, it's like you can't step into your future if you got one foot in the past. So this is like take that foot out of the past. There's something here about the stance of this dude. It's like I'm ready. My mind and my ideas are moving into the future, and I have one foot in the new energy, but there's still this foot that I need to pull out of the past is the way it's showing me. So it's like you can't close the door to the past if you're still standing in the doorway, baby. Close the door. Get out of the doorway so you can close the door to the past and open up the door for the future. Okay, for the new energy for you. What is the outcome energy? We have the Queen of Cups with Justice card, and now Judgment. The end of a trial, a final decision, hearing the call, understanding what Spirit has said. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, knowing what you need to walk away from in order to attain the success that is inevitable for you. Success is inevitable for you, but you're going to have to let go of a lot of things in order to get it. You're going to have to stay focused. You're going to have to understand that things work out in divine timing. You're going to have to understand that sometimes you're going to have to do things a lot more than you want to. Okay, sometimes you're going to have to go a little bit slower than you'd like to run, but it's a good time to walk. They're saying, just like driving in the rain, especially in Las Vegas, honey. When it rains in Las Vegas, let me tell you about driving in Vegas in the rain. It's like driving on black ice in Colorado. Honey, you need to slow the heck down, because in Vegas, when it rains, we are in a desert. All the little oil that drips off of the cars just sits and bakes into the surface of the road until the rain comes and lifts it right up instantly. It creates like a black ice type of situation. Okay. So it's like, go slow and take your time moving forward, okay? But it's necessary for this situation to be complete, okay? The Eight of Pentacles, that's that karmic situation, okay? You put in all the dedicated effort you had to. The Knight of Swords, your dedicated effort has been into confronting negativity in your life and having faith that what you need is going to be provided for you, that you can move forward in confidence, okay? And the Ten of Pentacles, you will be rewarded with abundance and prosperity. Everything in your world is coming together in a beautiful way as you make this choice, okay? This is about you materializing what you want on the physical plane by making decisions that resonate the same as what you want, okay? Instead of choosing things that don't resonate in a vibe with you, for this picture of your life, you're using wisdom and making a final decision. Okay, your intuition is guiding you. And so with the Two of Swords is the final clarifier over that judgment. This is that decision making again. Okay, it's like you can only hold off on this decision for so long. You got to make this decision in order to get what you want. Okay, and with the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the clarifying deck, it's like that Seven of Cups was like something wasn't exactly what you thought it was. You had a lot of ideas and you have a lot of options. When you realize that something is not what you thought it was, it's like you bless it, you thank it, and you let it go. So we're going to go over this spread with a card from my Handmade Oracles, as well as a card from the Handmade OG Words of Clarity. So let's look at the first side of the table. And what do we have with the Six of Wands, the Death card, the Knight of Cups? Do something different. The gifts received on this side of the table from the signature series. It says you are putting your mind where your heart is supposed to be. I told you somebody was caught up all in their head, okay, and they needed to be in their heart. That is being confirmed here. Let's see what we have from the OG Words of Clarity about this side of the table. What do we have? Okay. Retreat. Okay. Somebody here. Retreat. When it wasn't supposed to be a retreat was when they chose to retreat. In other words, somebody here, they said something about, did you go to a retreat with somebody and you saw how somebody was in that, caught up in their mind? Okay, somebody here is in a spiritual awakening period. They need to have a spiritual awakening. Okay, this is why they run. Okay, somebody here caught up in their mind, not in their heart where they're supposed to be. Let's see the situation, clarifying the situation, please. Where's a message about the situation from the signature series? Sleeping with the enemy. If that's not crystal clear, I don't know what else to tell you. Sleeping with the enemy. Okay. Somebody has some anger towards you in the situation. It wasn't actually love. Okay. It wasn't actually love. It was something that was never a good idea. And you might have thought that it was a real love connection, because you do have love for this energy. Okay. There's something here about, thank you. There's something here about when you love your enemies, you put hot coals on their head. This causes a transformation in them. So that some of you have been trying to figure out, why do I keep dealing with these energies in love that just are so against me? It's because you're actually transmuting. Okay, you're healing on a soul level is what I hear. And energy is in reverse. Somebody's energy is off. Somebody was taking so much of your energy. Okay, you actually end up what they just showed me. Somebody was you were sleeping with this person, whether that's this person always got sleeping next to you. Okay, what I get is this person was taking your energy. Okay. This person was real sleepy when they were around you. And part of that was because they were actually doing this soul healing in your energy. This person's going to change as they move forward. It does not mean that you're to re-engage at all. Their energy was off. This is part of why they were attracted to your energy and you were attracted to them. In your soul, you knew that you could transmute this situation. You've offered all the dedicated effort you had to in the situation. It's been done on a spiritual level. It's time to move on. Now the enemy has one less foot soldier, I hear, whether they know it or not, and it's giving me the energy of the 2 demons sent to take you out. Return to the evil, useless. Why? Because sitting in your energy was healing. Okay. Yeah, they got the energy that they took energy for you. Okay, thank you. And they brought me back to the download that I was supposed to say, which is this. Because you had to generate so much energy to stay in the higher vibration in the environment with this situation or this person. Once this person is removed, you see a burst of energy because you're actually vibrating higher than you were, even though you couldn't see while this person was in your experience because they were sapping so much. I mean, you were given so much energy just to entertain this situation. They weren't sapping shit. You gave it, I heard, willingly by continuing to stay there. Now, they also want somebody here who doesn't understand, like they're stealing my energy. They're sucking up my energy. I feel so drained. Nobody can drain you, but you can give it away. Nobody can take what's yours, but you can give it away. And you were giving it away in the situation. And whether you knew it or not, I heard you didn't. This was happening, a soul healing on a spiritual level. Okay, that will have physical effect. It's going to take a long time. I heard, just like the seed of a bamboo tree. It's underground for 10 years before you see the first sprout come up. So it could be 10 years before this person actually begins to show the growth in the tangible way from this experience. Okay. But when you pull out of having this person in your energetic field, you have a huge boost of energy because you've been vibrating so high to sustain your character, to sustain yourself while you were giving so much energy away. And once that person is no longer there to receive your energy, all that energy reverts back to you. That's what I see. In regards to the other side of the table here, we have the 4 of Cups. We also have the Ace of Swords and the 2 of Cups. With the heart of the moment and reach for the stars. We have a divine cosign card here, and it says, they said they would change. I've seen it. They are what they say, changed, better, and improved. Okay. So there's the energy here of you. If this is you on this side, whoever's on the other side of the table, Spirit is saying, yes, this person has learned some truth, and they are a different person now as a result of this connection. They are a different person. They have improved their energy. Whoever is on the other side of the table, on that side of the table, right? Okay. Because of the moments that they shared with you. And we also have restrain. Interesting, because when I wrote this, it says restrain. So if this is you, I feel like you're taking a rest from the rain. I heard in the pain, okay, because you restrain yourself from the situation because of seeing the truth. Yeah, you are getting a rest from the rain. You used the rain in the situation to pull up the weeds. Okay. You used the rain in the situation, excuse me, to pull up the weeds from within your soul. Okay. And what you need to know about the energy on the other side of the table from the fields, it says, I never faced my fears before, and I'm not ready to start now, so I ran cowardly. Somebody was cowardly. They will not pick up the karaoke mic. Why? Because they stay in fear. This person stays in fear. They've always been in fear. They've messed up a lot of stuff in their life because they stay in fear. They don't come in their power. That it's easier for them to sit where they're at instead of take action and get mad about somebody else, okay, and cast blame. This is why things come to a crashing halt with this person. And we have denial. This person is in denial. They're not willing to look at their self. Somebody here is not willing to look at their self. You need to know that. That's why they weren't ready to receive love from you, because they don't have love for themselves. They ain't willing to look at you. Even if you tell them that, they're not going to hear you, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this person is somebody who would rather be angry, and they try to control and they try to dominate. They try to make life better by controlling what other people bring and what other people do, instead of controlling who they are and what they do. And that's where the answer is. That's the key that this person is missing. In the guidance from the Guiding Light series, it says expressing your true feelings put you one step further down the path you have chosen. And this is not, I don't feel like this is about you. Okay, thank you. This isn't about you reaching out to that person so much as it is about you. This is how you get that foot out of the past. Okay, we talked about you having one foot in the past and one foot in the new energy. And it's like you got to close the door in the situation, but you still got one foot in that room. You can't close the door until you take your foot out. This is how you do it. I heard admit that you love this person. Admit where you felt hurt inside your soul over it, and admit where you've learned the truth about it. This is how you close out this energy and pull your foot out of that doorway so you can close the door to the past and be all the way in your new energy. Yes, it's time to shift gears. We have the word change here, and the image that I drew on this was a gear shift. Okay, so you're gonna have to shift gears in this connection. You know what I'm saying? You might have been sitting in the energy of anger. You might have been meditating on anger. But they're saying you need to shift that energy, make the change by transmuting it to love. Why are you grateful? How did it make you better? How can you transmute this energy? Okay. And, you know, this rain is going to give you some rest. You know what I'm saying? Like once you go through this emotional period, it's going to get calm for you for a moment. You're going to be in a calm for a moment. This is going to create a change in you. But to get that change is going to require an emotional shift has to happen. Okay. And emotion, they're showing me the card E equals energy and motion. Thank you. I do need to recreate that card. E equals energy and motion. And that's what you need to do to move. To release feelings, you have to move the emotion of it. That's why the emotions keep coming up until you do something different. Until you do something different. Okay, you got to do something different to get a different result. You can't keep running from the emotions that you have. Okay. In the outcome energy, we have the Queen of Cups, Justice, and Judgment. It's like you saw from a long time, or you've been seeing like this situation has to come to an end. With both Justice and Judgment, this is done, all the way done. There ain't no more here. And from the Guiding Lights, keep following your intuition. Next step, accomplishment. What a beautiful guiding light to go with the outcome we have. You followed your intuition to get through this experience. It serves you well. What's at the bottom of this deck now? The prolonged and reoccurring chaos is evidence that attempts are being made to sustain a connection with at least one counterproductive energy. You were like, oh no, I know what all this stress and drama means. That means I got to go. You pulled out of it. Your intuition showed you that. Good on you. Next step, accomplishment, honey. Keep following your intuition. And to go with that, we have restriction. And your intuition is saying restrict that energy. No. You know what I'm saying? This is how you lift restrictions, okay? And what do you expect out here? What do you expect? Expect is at the bottom of the deck, okay? It's like if you truly expect things to work out well for you, you have to continue to follow your intuition to get there. It's going to take you down a path. It could be very uncomfortable. It could be a situation where, you know, it's like, oh gosh, this is going to be tough. I don't know how I'm going to do this. This is actually was holding you in a certain place. It was not meant for you. It was important for you to move on. Every step has to be in order. Every step has to be in order. This was a wild card situation that helped you process another experience. So some of you could relate to having, I hear, well, I've got two lovers and I ain't ashamed. So this is about two different soulmates. One of them reminded you of the other so much, but what it was there to do was help you process the other situation, okay, to get out of your hand some cards that you were holding on to with the skip bow imagery that were not beneficial to you. It helped you move forward in the game of life. Okay, let's get your final message, which was the first card we pulled from the postcards from Spirit. they got a big kudos for you. There's a round of applause in the heavens. I see a standing ovation. I see all the angels, ancestors, and guides standing up, clapping. I see them like up on the balcony. They're just showing me that the spirit world is very proud of you at this point. Okay, dearest you, miracles never run out. Look back over your life, and you will see so many moments of synchronicity when all the right people, the right place, the right opportunities, and the right time just showed up without any of your help. Think back to how you felt just before a miracle happened. You felt you were giving up, but it was more like a gentle surrender to whatever was about to happen. We want you to know that miracles are being concocted for you, and you will never, ever run out of them. You just don't get to choose how they will come, who will deliver them, when they will show up, and what they will do for you. All of that is our department. Spirit knows what is best for you and what wants to be expressed through you. You are incredible and amazing and a magnet for miracles. That would be a good mantra for you today. We're on it. Relax. If only you knew. If only you knew how much I do love you. Okay, you are loved. This is sigh. So, if only you knew how much you were loved. Did somebody hear the song, If Only You Knew, coming through for you as well? Interesting. A situation came in as a wild card to help you pull up the weeds. It doesn't always happen the way you think it's going to happen, but it is so beneficial and it is a miracle for you. And guess what? There's more on the way. So if you've already experienced this energy, get ready, honey. More stuff is coming in for you. If you're in the middle of this, keep pushing through. You know what you got to do. If it comes up for you, you forewarned is forearmed. Okay, you got all the wisdom on the inside, all the guidance you need, and the divine mind perspective in this. This is about your evolution. This is about pulling up the weeds in your soul, okay? So that you can, I heard plant new seeds for a new beginning. Okay. With all that being said and done, today's a great day to get a personal reading. I always suggest that before you just run and make major life changes, get you a personal reading. They start at only $10 US. Go to my website, make it happen, and we'll get you in right away. With all that, until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. That golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. What an